Jai Hind to all. My name is Manoj Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Akgec Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today, in this video lecture, we will learn about the minimum spanning tree in data structure. So, this will be the content that I will cover in this video lecture. First, we will learn about the basic introductions of minimum spanning tree. What is minimum spanning tree? After that, we will see how to construct a minimum spanning tree, and then what is the minimum cost of minimum spanning tree, and different applications of minimum spanning tree in real world applications. And after that, we will see the Prim's algorithm and Kruskal algorithm. So, what is minimum spanning tree? Actually, minimum spanning tree, this topic belongs to the graph data structure. In graph, we have to find a spanning tree which cover all the vertices of that particular graph and which should have the minimum weight. Okay, so a spanning tree is a spanning tree which cover before minimum spanning tree. First, there is a term spanning tree. So, spanning tree, what is spanning tree? Spanning tree is a tree that cover all the vertices of the graph, and this, since there is a weighted graph, in weighted graph every edge has a specific weight. So, we have to find a spanning tree which cover all the vertices of the weighted graph and whose weight is minimum. So, that spanning tree is known as the minimum spanning tree. It means for a particular weighted graph, minimum spanning tree is a spanning tree which has minimum weight. Okay, so a spanning tree is called a tree because every acyclic directed graph can be viewed as in general an unordered tree, and edges are undirected. For any vertex may be chosen to serve the root of the tree. Next, how to construct the minimum spanning tree? How to find the minimum spanning tree? Okay, so suppose this is a graph. This is a graph. Now, we have to find the spanning tree. Before minimum spanning tree, we should learn about the spanning tree. So, for this particular graph, a spanning tree will be a tree which cover all the vertices. What is difference between the graph and tree? Basically, in case of tree, there will be no closed region, no cycle. Okay, this is a graph. This is a closed region in this graph, but this is a spanning tree. There is no cycle. Okay, so a acyclic graph is also known as the tree. So, for this graph, there are how many vertices? A, B, C, D, E and F. So, corresponding to, if this graph is given to us, then this will be a spanning tree for this particular graph, because this tree cover all the vertices of the graph, and this will another spanning tree. This is also a spanning tree. This also cover all the vertices A, B, C, D, E and F. So, for a particular graph, there may be more than one spanning tree, or there may be more than one minimum spanning tree also possible. It means more than spanning tree which have the same weight. Okay. So, what is the minimum cost of spanning tree? So, when we talk about the cost, minimum cost, then this is applicable only for the weighted graph. This is a weighted graph. In this weighted graph, there are four vertices A, B, C and D, and every edge has a specific weight, which is also known as the cost of that particular edge or weight of that particular edge. For example, here the weight of AB is 2, weight of AD is 8 and weight of BC is 1. So, this is the weight. So, this is a weighted graph, whereas this is unweighted graph. So, whenever we have to find the minimum cost, then this topic is applicable only for the weighted graph. So, this is a weighted graph. Now how many spanning tree will be possible? This is there are many spanning tree. These are some example for this particular graph. This will also be a spanning tree. This will also be a spanning tree. This will also be a spanning tree, and this will also be a spanning tree, and this will also be a spanning tree. Okay, but we have to find the minimum spanning tree. It means among all these spanning tree, the spanning tree which will have the minimum weight, minimum cost, that will be the minimum spanning tree. So, if we talk about the weight of this particular spanning tree, then sum of all the edges in this spanning tree, it means 8 plus 4 plus 1, 8 plus 4, 12 plus 1, 13. So, weight of this spanning tree is 13. For this 8 plus 3 plus 1, it means 11 plus 1, 12. For this 8 plus 3 plus 4, 11 plus 4, 15. And for this 3 plus 2 plus 1, it means 6. And for this 3 plus 2 plus 1, 6. Okay, so this have the weight 13, this have the weight 12, and this has the weight 15. So 13, 12, 15, 6 and 6. So here these two spanning tree have the equal and minimum weight. Okay, this also have the weight value or cost 6, this also has the 6. Okay, so these two spanning tree will be the minimum spanning tree for this given graph. Application of spanning tree. So minimum spanning tree is applicable in many real world application. It is basically especially applicable in the network. Okay, when there is a network type of structure and we have to find the shortest path from one particular node to other particular node, or from one particular location to other particular location, then the minimum spanning tree is used. For example, in Google Map, okay, we have to find the shortest path from one particular region to other particular region, then for that particular application, the minimum spanning tree is used. It means we have to find a minimum spanning tree which has the minimum cost. Okay, so the building cable network that join the location with minimum cost. Okay, suppose in a particular region we have to for example, like water supply network. Okay, so water supply network we have to find find the minimum cost. We have to find a spanning tree that cover all the pipes for that particular region, and the cost will also be minimum. So for that particular implementation, we can use the minimum spanning tree. So like cable network, road network, and the water supply network, and in Google Map, minimum spanning tree is also used. Now the Prim's algorithm. Prim's algorithm is basically used to find the minimum spanning tree for a particular graph, directed graph, one weighted graph. It means we have to give in a weighted graph. Now we have to find the minimum spanning tree. So by using the steps of Prim algorithm, we can find the minimum spanning tree for a given graph. In this algorithm, what we will do, we will start Prim's algorithm. We will start with a tree consisting the starting vertex x. For a given graph, we will select the starting vertex, and from that vertex we will span all the given graph in such a manner that in the final we should able to find a spanning tree. It means we should able to find a spanning tree that will cover all the vertices of that particular graph, and that should also have the minimum weight or minimum cost. So what will be the steps like this? For example, suppose this spanning tree, this graph is given to us. This is a weighted graph. Now we have to find the minimum spanning tree for this particular graph. Okay, let's say starting vertex is a. So what we will do in this case? So at first we will find all the adjacent vertices of the starting vertex a. So adjacent vertex of a will be b, c, and d. So there are three adjacent vertices of a: B, vertex B, vertex C, and vertex D. Now, in the starting, we will find an edge which has the minimum weight. So, AB, AC, AD. So, minimum weight AD has the minimum weight. Okay. So, at first the AD will be selected. AD will be selected. Okay. Now, next vertex is D. Next vertex is the vertex D. Now we will find the adjacent of D. Adjacent of D are F, C, and E. Okay. Now how many edges are there remaining? AB, AC, and DC, DE, DF, and DF. Okay. So among all these edges, DE edge has the minimum weight, because weight AB has weight 8, next AC has 8, and this has 5, and this has 4, and this has 5. So what we will do in spanning tree, we will start from a particular vertex. After that, we will find the adjacent vertex of that particular vertex, and we will select the edge which has the minimum weight. So first we start from A. Adjacent of A is B, C, and D. AD has the minimum weight, so AD is selected and added to the minimum spanning tree. Now next vertex is, now there are two vertices in the spanning tree, A and D. D we will find the adjacent of D is C, E, and F. DE has the minimum weight 4, so is DE will be included in the spanning tree. So DE is added. Now again, now we have three vertices, A, D, and E. Again we will find the adjacent of E. Adjacent of E is C and F. Okay. So how many edges are remaining? AB, AC, CD, DF, and EF. Now EF has the minimum weight. So this A's will be included in the spanning tree. So here E, F, 2. Okay. Now again new vertices is F. We will find the adjacent of F is E and D. D and E is already included in spanning tree. So we will find the next vertices. So next vertices is C. So C, next minimum is C. So EC will also be included in the graph. Okay. So after this, how many vertices are included? A, D, C, E and F. Now V is remaining. So to include the B in the graph, we have to, in the spanning tree, we have to select this particular edge AB. Okay. So this edge will also added to the spanning tree. So this will be the minimum spanning tree. So weight of this spanning tree will be 13 plus 1, 14 plus 2, 16 plus 4, 20 plus 3, 23. So in case of Prim's algorithm to find, which is used to find the minimum spanning tree, we have to start from a specific vertex. After that, we will find the adjacent vertex of that is starting vertex, and we have to select the edge which has the minimum weight, and we include that particular edge in the spanning tree. In this way, we will continue and until all the vertices of the graph covers in the spanning tree. One more thing, if the minimum weight is added and it form a cycle, then we will reject that edge, because in case of spanning tree there will be no cycle, and we will in that case we will move to the next edge. Okay. Next algorithm is the Kruskal algorithm. Kruskal algorithm is another algorithm which also used for the minimum spanning tree to find the minimum spanning tree for a given weighted graph. What we will do in Kruskal algorithm? In Kruskal algorithm, at first we sort all the edges of the weighted graph according to their weight, and we have to select the edge according to weight wise in such a way that it should not form a cycle in the spanning tree. If it form a cycle, then we will reject it and we will select the next minimum weight edge. For example, suppose this is a weighted graph and we have to find the minimum spanning tree corresponding to this weighted graph. So what we will do, these are the edges AB, AE, AD, AC, CF, FD. Okay. So at first we will sort all the edges according to their weight. Like AD has the minimum weight 2. So AD. After that, EG also has the weight 2. EG. Next, AB weight 3. FG weight 3. AE. AE weight 4. Then weight 4. DF. DF also has weight 4. EF, DE, BE, AC, CD, CF. So in this particular row, we have written all the edges of this particular weighted graph in according to the sorted order of their weight, in ascending order of their weight. Now we will select the minimum weight edge. So minimum weighted edge is AD. So we will select AD and include in minimum spanning tree. So AD is selected here. Next minimum weight is EG. So we will select it EG and add it here. After that, next minimum weight is AB. So selected AB and added to the spanning tree. Then FG. So FG we will here this is the FG and added to the minimum spanning tree. Then AE. AE is selected from here and added to spanning tree. After that, we will select DF. D. Next minimum weight is DF. But if we will select the DF, then it will form a cycle. So we will not select DF, we will reject it. Again, if the minimum weighted is form a cycle in spanning tree, then we will simply reject it and we will select the next minimum edge. So here in this case, if we select the edge DF, then it is making a cycle in the spanning tree. So we will reject it and we will select the next edge EF. Okay. EF, again EF also is making a cycle, so EF will also be rejected. Next we will select the DE. Again DE is also making a cycle, so we will reject it. Next BE. BE is also making a cycle, a bounded region here, so we will reject it. Next, A, C, A and C. So AC not forming a cycle, so AC is selected and added to the spanning tree. So here AC is added to the spanning tree. After that, CD. CD has weight 12. CD is, if we will select the CD, then it again making a closed region, so we will not select it, we will reject it. After that, CF. CF also making a cycle. Okay, so this is a spanning tree. Here all the vertices of the graph covered in the spanning tree like A, B, C, D, E, G and F. So this will be the minimum spanning tree for this particular graph. Okay, thank you.